And again, I'd like to welcome you all to our advanced tech training for today, which will be covering apps for Mother's Day. Mother's Day is on Sunday, so again, I hope you all enjoy your weekend and Mother's Day this year. And again, thank you so much for coming on to our session. I'm going to read our disclaimer before we get started. The WildTech DC Senior iPad program, its owners and presenters offer technical assistance, virtual help, well-being information designed for educational purposes only. You should not rely on the information in any applications or topics made by WildTech, including but not limited to mobile device applications and any social media pages maintained by WildTech, its owners or presenters as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, treatment, or legal advice. Thank you so much for letting me read the disclaimer. If you have any TVs or cell phones on in the background, please keep that in mind so that we can give others, but most importantly, ourselves, the most immersive experience and to really engage in the content and the time that we have. And again, if you cannot see me, hear me, or see the screen, please let me know in the chat and I would really appreciate that. To keep our meetings organized and avoid talking over each other, I just ask that you use the raise hand feature as always. You can find the raise hand feature in the toolbar, either during and or at the end of each session of any Zoom session. You'll have the opportunity to ask questions, comments, reactions, and raise your hand for one of the host questions or presenters, anything of that nature. So if your Zoom has not updated yet, you can hit more and then raise hand. Or if your Zoom has updated, you can then tap on reactions at the bottom and then raise hand. So again, I want everyone in Zoom to please raise their hand. So you're here, you're ready to learn, you know how to raise your hand, you know how to ask a question, you know how to participate and be able to also help others as well, because all of your questions are great questions. So again, you can hit more at the top right, then raise hand, or you can hit reactions at the bottom and then hit raise hand, okay? Also, please raise your hand if you know or you are a mom, okay? So also that, if you know a mom, if you are a mom, I want you to raise your hand. I know many moms in my life, and it's not the easiest thing in the world, but kudos to them. When we wouldn't be here without them, so you got to keep that in mind, right? But thank you so much. So far, we have 13 hands. Really appreciate that. And again, if you, especially at the end when we have our overview and discussion, please share any thoughts on the session, or of course, we always have some questions at the end as well. So thank you. You can lower your hands by hitting lower at the bottom, and it says your hand is raised, and then it says lower. So don't forget to lower your hand. Thank you. Still have 4 hands up. So again, don't forget to lower your hand, once you've been acknowledged, so that way we can make sure everyone has the chance to speak. I know that's right, Miss Rosemary. Many others can agree with that or feel that. If you want to communicate with others non-verbally, the chat is a great way to share a greeting, ask a question, send a photo, send your congrats, send anything really. A simple hello, happy Friday, hope you have a great weekend, happy Mother's Day. Anything you like to share in the chat, you can do so. Again, if your Zoom is not updated, you can hit more, and then you can hit chat, and the meeting chat window will come up where then you can type in your message. Or if your Zoom has updated, you can simply just hit chat here at the bottom of the screen. And when you do, at the bottom, it says tap here to chat. And then once you tap there, you type in your message. So I'm just gonna write hello. And today is World Lupus Day. So I'm gonna look for, some hearts. Let me see where they're at. Some hearts, some purple hearts. Just because. Sometimes it's fun. You can either look for the emojis, there you go, or you can search them using the magnifying glass at the bottom left. So that's pretty neat. So right, hello. And I want, again, everyone in Zoom to please share a message in Zoom just to have some fun and to practice utilizing the chat. As Rosemary just did, you can even, again, send a photo by hitting the plus sign next to tap here to chat. And when you hit photo, you can choose any photo from your Photos app. So let's see. Maybe some older photos that I have. This one I really like. Any other photos? This photo was from a game that I was playing at the time. It's so much fun to be able to just share anything that you like. So look, you can even send two at the same time or more than one at the same time. You can even add text or pictures. So yes, you can have a lot of fun with sharing any photos or that you have in your Photos app. You can even copy and paste a photo into the chat, as we learned in Module 5 this week as well. So we'd love to shout out the messages sent so far. So thank you for your emoji. Everyone have a wonderful Mother's Day. I'm a I'm a bonus mom. I know that's right. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. You are braver than you believe and stronger than you seem. I know that's right, Miss Rosemary. Thank you for sharing those uplifting words. You can even save a photo. So if I wanted to save this really, really cute quote from an app, I can hold the image and then I can hit save image and save that image to my Photos app. Of course, if you hold a chat, you can simply reply to it too, or even send a reaction here at the bottom. So I'm going to send you a yellow heart, Miss Rosemary. Good morning, everyone. Have a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day. Everything on here and out. Thank you, Miss Thompson. Yeah, thank you for all the things you did. Love you, Gabe. Mother's Day. Yes, thank you so much for sharing your messages in the chat. I would also like for you to share, again, in the chat, what were your favorite Zoom sessions this week and why? So, even though with some of the changes, we still had some great sessions this week. On Monday, we talked about mental health. We had the Parkinson's Foundation, where we had a bio lesson, free bio lesson that was really interesting. We had Jordan yesterday, social wellness. That was really great, and I like the way that he structured it. And of course, our modules this week were always, hopefully informative in utilizing some of the basics on your iPad. Okay, I know we haven't had our lunch club with Lou yet, or our module this afternoon, but again, what were your favorite Zoom sessions this week and why? Okay, but again, love to shout them out throughout the session. So please share your thoughts on our sessions, and it really does help us out. Thank you, Doris. Thank you for your participation yesterday. Appreciate that. And thank you so much for sharing and for, again, always doing some housekeeping with us. Thank you. Yep, Jordan, always so fun. Thank you. Today we'll be covering all about Mother's Day, fun facts and videos as always. And a little, a few surprises here or there. We'll be covering 3 apps as usual: Mother's Day Wishes and Cards app, Amazon, and Cooking Mama. That last one was because someone always suggested it or always talked about it, and I would love to cover that. So thank you. Denise isn't known, but you got to thank Denise for that last app. And our overview and discussion, as always. How can these apps ensure you have a wonderful Mother's Day? What you thought of the session, any questions, anything of that nature. So again, I had a lot of fun creating this presentation. Certainly learned quite a number of few new things, and I hope you all enjoy. So first, all about Mother's Day. So some fun facts and videos as always. So first up, what's the history of Mother's Day? Where did this day came to be about? So I thought this mini episode from Drive Through History was quite interesting. So we're going to learn more about Anna Jarvis. If you've heard of Anna Jarvis before, you can put that in the chat too, but if you haven't, I really thought this video was quite interesting. So I hope you learned something new, and I'll be back with you shortly.
Although the concept of a special day for moms has ancient roots, what's the history of Mother's Day in America? When did the second Sunday in May come to be? Let's travel to the rolling hills of West Virginia to find out. Anna Jarvis started her campaign to create Mother's Day in 1905, the year her mother, Ann Reeves Jarvis, died. Ann Reeves Jarvis, also known as Mother Jarvis, was an Appalachian homemaker and peace activist who cared for wounded soldiers on both sides of the American Civil War. She also created Mother's Day work clubs to address public health issues, especially from polluted water. Anna Jarvis was the 9th of her mother's 11 children, but only 4 of her siblings survived to adulthood. The others died of diseases such as measles, diphtheria, and typhoid fever, which were common in the Appalachian communities. Anna wanted to honor her mother by continuing the work she started, such as combating poor health and sanitation conditions in the area. She also wanted to set aside one day a year to honor all mothers because, as she put it, they were the person who has done more for you than anyone in the world. In early 1908, the U.S. Congress denied Anna's proposal to make Mother's Day a federal holiday, joking that they would also have to proclaim a Mother-in-Law's Day. So, she had the memorial service for her mother here at St. Andrew's Methodist Church in Grafton, West Virginia instead. It was Sunday, May 10th, 1908, widely considered the date when the first Mother's Day was celebrated in America. Thereafter, Anna Jarvis made it a personal crusade to spread her Mother's Day idea. She printed and distributed booklets and met with various civic organizations. She bombarded politicians and other public figures with telegrams and letters. 2 years later, in 1910, Governor William Glasscock proclaimed that the second Sunday in May would be Mother's Day here in West Virginia. Other states soon followed. In 1912, Anna Jarvis trademarked the phrases Mother's Day and Second Sunday in May and created the Mother's Day International Association. She specifically noted that mothers should be a singular possessive, for each family to honor its own mother, not a plural possessive commemorating all the mothers in the world. Then, in 1914, Woodrow Wilson finally signed a federal bill designating the second Sunday in May as Mother's Day, dedicated to the best mother in the world, your mother. By the early 1920s, Hallmark and other companies had started selling Mother's Day cards, and Anna Jarvis became an activist against such commercialization. She believed that the companies were misrepresenting and exploiting the idea of Mother's Day. The focus of the holiday was supposed to be heartfelt sentiment, not corporate profit. Children should honor their mothers with handwritten notes and personal time, not pre-made cards and gifts. Anna Jarvis organized boycotts and threatened lawsuits. She even organized protests at trade shows, such as the Philadelphia Candy Makers Convention in 1923. By the mid-1920s, carnation flowers had become associated with Mother's Day, and this didn't sit well with Anna either. She protested a meeting of the American War Mothers in 1925 for selling Mother's Day carnations as a fundraiser. she was promptly arrested for disturbing the peace. Indeed, Anna Jarvis was rather dedicated to the purity of her holiday. Unfortunately, she got more and more obsessive over time. She even went after First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt for using Mother's Day to promote the health and welfare of women and children in America, a cause that even Anna's mother had championed. Sadly, Anna Jarvis died in a sanitarium in 1948. But her special day in America lives on. In 1962, St. Andrew's Methodist Church was designated as the International Mother's Day Shrine, a memorial to Anna Jarvis and all mothers everywhere. The property was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1992.
Wow, wasn't that interesting, you all? I never knew there was a place designated for Mother's Day, and that whole shrine and that beautiful stained glass as well. So, wow, I never heard of Anna Jarvis before doing some research. So I hope you all enjoyed and learned something new. Here are some fun facts about Mother's Day around the world. So, just like most things all around the world, this day may be celebrated differently, or especially in the past too. So again, I hope you all learned something new and enjoy the video. 10 fun facts about Mother's Day around the world.
To celebrate the day for everyone's favorite lady, here are 10 fun facts about Mother's Day around the world. Number 1. Mother's Day may be way older than you think. Historical accounts say Mother's Day may have had its roots in ancient Greece, where people paid homage to the mother of all Greek gods, Rhea, during their spring festival. Meanwhile, ancient Romans in 250 BC celebrated a festival called Hilaria to honor the Magna Mater, or Great Mother. Number 2. Mother's Day is celebrated as Mothering Sunday in the United Kingdom. Usually falling 3 weeks before Easter Sunday, Mothering Sunday started out as a religious celebration where young people in service were given time off to return to their mother church in the middle of Lenten season. The day eventually turned into more of a family reunion where children who've been away mostly because of work get a day off to spend time with their mothers. Number 3. Modern Mother's Day was championed by 2 women, one of which wasn't a mom herself. Some sources say it was American poet and author Julia Ward Howe who first called for a Mother's Day celebration in 1872 Boston, which lasted 10 years under her sponsorship. Then in 1908, Anna Jarvis held a Mother's Day celebration in honor of her late mother and has since then rallied for its continuation, even though Anna never became a biological mother herself. Number 4. Mother's Day used to be about writing long letters to your moms. In the early celebrations of Mother's Day, children would attend church and then write long letters to their mothers and give them carnations on this special day. By the 1920s, greeting cards started replacing this tradition, appalling Anna Jarvis herself, prompting her to petition to abolish the holiday she helped put forth. Number 5. M is for mom in most parts of the world. If you search for the word mother or mom in other languages, you would find that most of these words start with the letter M. This is said to be attributed to the sound of as one of the first sounds a baby makes when trying to speak, and associating its primary caregiver, usually the mom, with the sound.
That's just a really interesting fact. You never think about the first sounds of a baby. It's like, mother, mama. That's just so funny and interesting.
Number 6. May is not the only month for Mother's Day. The second Sunday of May has been established as Mother's Day, but other countries observe the holiday in other dates, mainly on days that also celebrate women. For example, in Bolivia, Mother's Day falls on May 27th, the day Bolivian women fought in battle against the Spaniards, while in Thailand, Mother's Day is on August 12th, the same day as the birthday of their beloved Queen Sirikit. Number 7. Speaking of other days, in Russia, Mother's Day is celebrated on March 8th, the date for International Women's Day. Russian celebrating Mother's Day on March 8 was inherited from the former Soviet Union as a way of honoring Soviet women in their role of building communist rule, defending their fatherland, and their overall heroism and selflessness to work for peace. In 1998, celebrating Mother's Day on the last Sunday of November was introduced post-Soviet Union,
November?
but
Oh my
Russians still do
goodness.
most of the gift giving to their moms on March 8th. Number 8. In Serbia, mothers get tied up on Mother's Day in a loving way. Mother's Day is a part of a series of 3 holidays in Serbia, the 2 other being Children's Day and Father's Day, celebrated on 3 consecutive Sundays in December. On Mother's Day, Serbian children sneak into their mom's bedrooms and gently tie her feet with ribbon or strings until she gives them treats or small gifts in exchange for her release. Number 9. During World War II Germany, mothers are given medals for the size of their household. Mother's Day took on a political tone in Germany during World War II as the Nazi government took the day to acknowledge women for bearing children for the German nation. As a reward for their services to the fatherland, mothers are given bronze, silver, and gold medals, depending on how many children a mother has in her household. Number 10. The youngest mom was only 5 years old, and the oldest to date are 70-year-olds. The youngest mother on record was a 5-year-old girl named Lina Medina from Peru who gave birth by a C-section on May 14, 1939. Though Medina's father was arrested on suspicion of sexual abuse, he was later cleared and the biological father was never identified. Meanwhile, in India, 3 70-year-old women are claiming the title as the oldest moms. Omkari Panwar, who gave birth at that age in 2008, Rao Devi Lohan, who gave birth November of the same year, and Dalhinder Kaur, who gave birth in April 2016, all women conceived via IVF treatment.
Well, for that last fact, I think it's even older now since this video has been created. So those last few facts were like, what? But hopefully I thought the video was entertaining and interesting. And hey, I didn't know there was so much about Mother's Day in that regard. So I hope you all enjoyed. And then our last video for today is, I thought it was just sweet. The video poses a question, the interview poses a question: what would it be like with a world without moms? So I hope you all enjoy, and it's okay to get a little emotional because I certainly got that same way as well. But it's a sweet video, so I hope you all enjoy this video.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You're gonna answer one question for me. The question is...
a hard question? What's going on?
Oh wow, what would the world look like without moms? Okay.
Oh God.
It's an emotional question.
What would the world look like without moms? A disaster.
Fred would show up at school with crust still on it.
And no one would have clean underwear. It'd be complete chaos.
There'd be a lot of babies gone wild.
And aching for a bedtime story.
Lots of beers and high-fiving. Not enough hugs.
There wouldn't be any babies, actually.
Yeah, that wouldn't be right.
I feel like mothers are the ones who kind of nourish and develop the child.
Yes, the dads would have to be moms. And we'd have half as many wonderful people.
Well, my mom is my best friend and my role model. And she's just inspired me to be a strong woman.
It instilled in me the importance of education.
And wanted my future to be, in her mind, better than hers.
And I think that that's actually been the source of a lot of my feeling of empowerment to be able to do anything.
Watch my mom work her butt off every day and come home and still manage to find time to smile at us.
So she was really sick for maybe around 6 years. And during those 6 years, I don't think she ever complained or...
There's never been a time in my life where I haven't felt supported by her.
I've just learned so much from her. I just value her and appreciate and look up to her so much.
It's just her and I. And, I couldn't imagine life without her.
My mom died a week after I was born. I'm not exactly sure who she is or how she is, but I imagine that she was a very, very good person. So, most of everything I do, I try to, live up to the legacy of her name. Try to do good.
I think that the stars would have waited for us, hanging on
I love my mom. I don't know where I would be without my mom.
I love you, Mom, because I wouldn't be here without you.
I love you, Mom, because you have pushed me hard enough to reach my goals.
I love you, Mom, for reasons TNTC, too numerous to count.
I love you, Mom, because I can call you 5 times a day and you're always happy to talk to me.
I love you, Mom, because you've shown me what unconditional love is.
Because you're the most beautiful woman I know.
You have to say why you love me.
Because she's cute and nice.
Because you've been there for my entire life, every day, every step of the way. I love you.
I think the most pure form of love is the love between a mother and her child. And I think it's unconditional, and it's honest, and it's real, and it's generous. And it gives you power to keep going when things don't look promising.
I think one thing I liked about the video is they, included someone that, was unfortunately never able to, meet their mother. And that is definitely the experience for others as well. So whether it be a motherly figure or a mom or a woman, we would not be here without them. So, and other moms, always kudos, respect, and, to everything that they do that maybe they not speak about, or and things of that nature. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, and thanks so much for watching. So some local Mother's Day events that you all could take advantage of. Again, I just did a simple Google search for you all, and I found just some things that you might enjoy. So you may want afternoon tea at the Watergate Hotel. So at the Watergate Hotel, there's a restaurant called King Bird. It's located at 2650 Virginia Avenue Northwest. And tomorrow and Sunday, they are doing a afternoon tea service from about 1 to 2:30. It's $75 per person. And if you would like to book, the number is 1-844-617-1972. If you are interested in something of that nature, if you search afternoon tea, Watergate Hotel, you'll be able to see like their menu and some other information as well. But, it's there to take advantage of. You'd go with a friend, yourself, with the kid, grandkid, anything of that nature. You can also take advantage of the U.S. National Arboretum, which is located on Bladensburg Road, 3501, New York Avenue Northeast. It's open 7 days a week from 8 to 5, and it's free. And there's also the National Bonsai and Penjing Museum that's open 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., 7 days a week. You can also take advantage, if you would like, the National Gallery of Art, which is a huge art gallery, which spans Constitution Avenue Northwest between 3rd and 9th Street Northwest. It's open 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And of course, like the one before, it is free. So these are 3 suggestions that I came up with. And then I also found just some tips in other places as well. You could visit a museum, maybe the National Museum of American History, the National Museum of Women in the Arts. I particularly enjoy that one. You can go to the Tidal Basin. That's where, the cherry blossoms were at. And it's quite a beautiful area as well in Southwest. You can visit the United States Botanic Garden, excuse me, on 100 Maryland Avenue, Southwest, Washington, D.C., 20001. Love the Botanical Garden. Went there when I was really young, and definitely look forward to visiting it again. And last but not least, City Center, DC, which is in downtown DC, where there are 10 acres of shops, cafes, restaurants, and public space as well. So that's in between New York Avenue Northwest, 9th Street Northwest, 8th Street Northwest, and 11th Street Northwest. So that area downtown, not too far from Gallery Place. So of course, there are many, many other things, many Mother's Day events going on. I've heard about brunches, events, things of that nature going on. But here are some simple suggestions that you can take advantage of. And I hope you all do. and enjoyed these suggestions. Thank you so much. So for our next part of our session is our apps. So Mother's Day wishes and cards, Amazon shopping, and cooking mama. Okay, so the first app is Mother's Day wishes and cards, which is pretty similar to some of the other holiday wishes and cards apps that we've covered. So as usual, you can have a selection of cards, gifts, wishes, greetings, and photo frames for Mother's Day. So as usual, you're going to go to the App Store and hit the search button at the bottom right and search for the name or type of app that you would like to download. So this is called Mother's Day Wishes and Cards. It's right here on the left-hand side, Mother's Day Wishes and Cards. You're going to get the app, download it, and take advantage of it. I'm going to use the share button at the top right or on to the right of the title and copy the link for you all so you all could download it as well while you are on Zoom. So I'm going to post the link into the chat so that way it'll take you instantly to that app as I just did, right? So when you get to the app and download it, you're going to open it. And this is what it looks like, Mother's Day wishes and cards. So just make sure you follow all the prompts on the screen, like notifications, sure, things of that nature. And because it is a free app, you may see an ad here or there. So you may have to look for the fast forward or the X or the next to get out of the ad. So there was that arrow. And then I'm waiting for this arrow here at the top right, okay? But again, this is a free app. So sometimes there will be ads, but let's come back. Thank you. Thank you so much. So these are the cards available. And look, there are many, many cards. I love it. I think they're so sweet. Like this one right here and with the little flower on the O, that one's really, really great. I like it. So I am going to, at the bottom left, that is the save button. So you could save it to your Photos app. Yeah, this image has been saved to your Photos. And again, because this is a free app, there is, some ads. So just again, waiting for this fast forward or this X to come up. And again, I'm waiting for this X or this arrow. And this other button here at the bottom right, you can share it as well. So you can copy or you can mail it. So if you mail, yep, and it mails or emails the card to whoever you want to send it to. So I'm going to send this to myself, because again, you can do that. You can send it to yourself. Yeah. Oh, oops. I meant to add a subject. I probably would have written Happy Mother's Day or something in there, but there you go. That's how you can also share the card as well. So you can save the card or you can share the card. There are quotes that you can take advantage of. So these are just some quotes that you can do the same thing and share. Look at all these different quotes, you all. Isn't that fun? Again, you can tap on a quote and you can share it, you can copy it, etc. You can favorite it here at the top right. So just using these buttons here at the bottom is pretty simple. Again, going through the app, you may encounter some ads, but that's okay. Just a couple of seconds. Yep, and let me just wait for the X. So that is the quotes that you can share. You can even send GIFs. So again, these moving images too. I love GIFs and how cool they are, I like this one with the flowers kind of moving around. I love, let's see. This one is pretty nice with the little flower. I'm gonna hit save. And yep, the GIF has been saved to my Photos app as well, which I think is pretty neat. Love all these different GIFs. Again, you can share them, you can save them. I think that's pretty neat. I like this one. Again, save or share. So look, cards, quotes, gifts, and last but not least for this app, you can even do a photo frame. If you look at the top right of your device, you can put a photo from your Photos app into a frame. If you want to adjust the frame, you hit the first button here and you look through all the frames that are available. Some of them are real nice. Let's see. You could put, you know, their picture in there if you wanted to. That would be a great idea. Or you could put another image. So there are quite a few number of photo frames that you can choose. I like this one. And then the second button is when you choose the photo to put in that photo frame. So I'm gonna hit photos, and then I'm gonna find a photo to put in there, this GIF in there, just because, you know, just to show you how it works. So again, you would put in whatever photo that you would like, and there you go. You have a photo frame with the photo in the middle and a frame around it, which I think, again, is really cool. So I just, again, saved it to my Photos app, or you can share it using that share button. If I go to my Photos app, and look at that, this was the GIF, this was the card that I downloaded, and this is the frame with the picture in it. So that is really cool that you can take advantage of that, share it with others, put it in a text, put it in an email, anything of that nature, or you could just share it directly from the app. Okay, so if you like the Mother's Day Wishes and Cards app, please raise your hand in Zoom if you like the app, if you downloaded it, if you think it's cool with the different features, cards, gifts, anything of that nature. Please raise your hand in Zoom. Thank you. Wow, 5 so far. I appreciate that. 6. Thank you. 7. Wow. Again, the link to the app is in the chat. I appreciate who put a heart or reacted to it. Oh, thank you, Miss Doris. Appreciate that. I see your other chat. I'll see what I can do with that. Thank you. But again, I just put the link to the app in the chat. So again, you know, for these apps, if you want to delete it after or whatever, or if you things of that nature, you certainly can. So I love the app. I'll certainly use it for this year, for this day, and even keep it as well if I would like. But just an option as well. Okay. So thank you. We got a lot of hands up for that. So please, thank you so much. You all can lower your hands. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our next app is Amazon. So, you know, a lot of us may have heard of Amazon before. You can browse, view product details, read reviews, and purchase millions of products. Amazon delivers to 100 plus countries in as quickly as 3 to 5 days, or even sooner as well. So this is the Amazon app. So I'm not gonna go too much into detail, just showcase some basics, but you know, it is a pretty again, simple app to navigate once you utilize it some. So again, you're going to go to the App Store on your device, okay? And then you are going to hit the search and hit the search again and search for the Amazon app. So Amazon, it's called Amazon Shopping, okay? It's right here, Amazon Shopping. And again, like before, I'm going to copy the link and put it in the chat for you all as well. But either way you search for it is okay. So I just shared it. Thank you. So if you have a Prime account, or if you already use Amazon before, you know, I hope you all can take advantage. I love, you know, using Amazon on my iPad. You know, I have it on my phone. You know, I can go to the website, etc. But I like on the iPad because it's, again, the screen. It's pretty easy to look through. I can use my phone to research, my iPad to actually go in there, etc. So there are many benefits of utilizing, excuse me, Amazon. So once you get it and download it, you are going to open the app. So this is the Amazon app. So it's pretty simple. So at the bottom left, or the bottom, I should say, the menu. One second. If I go to the menu, there are 4 different options here at the bottom. So the first one is home. So the home section has, you know, different deals, different categories, different things that you could purchase as well. So it's good to look through what's the top deal, any toys. They're already doing Father's Day stuff too. That's crazy. Women's fashion, definitely lots of deals. Mother's Day gift cards for every budget. If you want to purchase a gift card for someone, anything of that nature. So the homepage has a lot. Once you sign into your Amazon account, of course, you must have an account to if you want to purchase anything. But this is there. And again, you can search Amazon for anything. I mean, something as simple, maybe you wanna grill. You can look at some of the grills that they have, right? All different kinds of options. You see, there's just whew. At the top there are filters. So if you just want Prime products or products you can utilize Prime with, you can have that option. You can do it by filters, like do you want a barbecue grill, a flat top, things of that nature. You can also adjust it by rating or by price, or look, today's deals, or on wheels, infrared, things of that nature. Same thing, maybe you wanted a new bed frame. Literally anything you want, you can type in and see where that you could purchase it. So, a simple bed frame, something like this, the prices are pretty good actually on it for what you want. You can search in our garden session at the end of April, we talked about planting seeds. So you can purchase seeds or even like seedlings, like starter trays as well. You could do that. Search for that. Some of you all want a window gardening kit. So, if you wanted your own, you could also just search indoor window gardening, etc. And there you go. There are many, many different options available. I will maybe do this one, this herb starter kit. I think it's pretty neat. If I tap on the product, of course, it gets more details, like more images that you can look up, information, free returns is $40. The information, any ratings, similar products. So I think it's really, really cool, like especially these images, even of the box in this manner. I think it's pretty neat. Even have videos of the product too that you can look up, in reviews, descriptions, videos. So there is a ton of information about the different products. Once you want to add it to your cart, you simply hit add to cart. And that way you've added that item to your cart, which we'll talk about in a second. But that is the home button, where there are just different trending items and products and different things of that nature here on the app. The second icon is the account app, right? You need an account in order to order from Amazon, to look up past purchases and create lists, etc. So if you have an Amazon account already, great. If you don't, you can hit create account, and then you would go through with that process with creating that account. So name, number, email, password, pretty simple things to go over. The third thing is the actual cart itself. So look, you can even send it as a gift. You see that option right below proceed to checkout? You can send that item as a gift. So you can either not gift yourself, but purchase things for yourself, but you can also send gifts to others. So this is a really simple way, so you don't have to worry about any kind of shipping and such. If you know the person's address, you can send them a surprise gift as well, and even include a custom message. So once you're done purchasing or looking through and you want to purchase your items, you hit proceed to checkout, and you go through with the different options. So what kind of shipping that you want, inputting your payment methods, so credit, debit, etc., whatever you would like to purchase, and just making sure you're reviewing your orders so that all the information is correct. I've ordered from Amazon for a very, very long time. I think my first Amazon was like 16, 17, or like 15, 14 some years ago. So I've bought many things from Amazon, everything from stationery to toys to games to chargers to anything. Amazon has so many products. If you think of it, Amazon probably has it. So this is a great and easy way to see if you need something, and you don't want to go and purchase it yourself, like in person. If you want it delivered, I think it's a great way. Like, for a TV, right? It's so much easier to have a TV delivered versus, you picking up yourself and having to get the car and things of that nature. So, some things I love doing virtually. One, because it may be a better deal. And two, I can get it delivered to my house or send it as a gift, right? So my friend's birthday was not too long ago. So I sent him a gift through Amazon, and it was a nice surprise. Someone has done the same thing for me. So, it's a great option to utilize to purchase things. And this last option right here, again, it's you're viewing the different options categorically. So if you want to learn more about Prime and what that entails with Prime, you can utilize video, the music, Prime Reading, gifting. You can even do a registry, if you want, or if you know someone that is having a baby, you can suggest Amazon as maybe their registry so folks can purchase items that they choose, which is really neat. There's even some other options in here too. Amazon Small Businesses, Amazon Handmade, which I think is really neat. Deals and savings, you can look at all the savings. And look, here's one thing that's very little known, and I think that will interest you all. There in the Amazon app, there is an Amazon outlet section, and there's an Amazon warehouse section as well. So you can, if you go to the outlet, look at this. Look at the prices. I mean, some of them are really, really great deals. Simple little things. Like if you're looking for a new tape measure, if you're looking for things of this nature, you can shop by category. Maybe you want, again, for that registry, look at baby stuff, right? So look it up. This is really great if you want to find stuff that is perfectly wonderful and at a discounted price. So I think that's a really great feature, an option that not many folks know about. So I know if you talk to anyone else about Amazon outlet or warehouse, they're like, what? So please share that with your friends and family. Groceries, home DIY, pets, music, toys, automotive, inspiration, sustainability. You can do your settings, any customer service, etc. So there is quite a bit to do on the Amazon app and take advantage of. So I hope these tips were helpful, and maybe you could purchase something for yourself or a gift for someone using the Amazon app. But it's pretty simple to access and navigate. So I hope you all take advantage. If you have used the Amazon app before on your iPad, or if you want to, or if you've downloaded the app already, please, sorry about that. Please raise your hand in Zoom. Thank you. And if you like the app, if you want to download the app, if you have used the Amazon app on your iPad before, please, again, raise your hand in Zoom. But in the past, we have covered the Amazon app, not myself, but I hope that was a refresher, or that was a quick and easy introduction for this app. Okay, but again, Amazon, really great resource to purchase things very easily and taking advantage of the benefits, okay? So thank you. We have 6 hands up. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You all can lower your hands. And I hope all on the call are able to take advantage of the Amazon app. And last but certainly not least is the Cooking Mama app or game, Let's Cook, a family-friendly cooking game loved worldwide. You can chop, bake, stew, and cooking tasty meals with easy touch controls. Try out this unique cooking game. And as usual, you are going to go to the App Store and hit the search button and search for, again, the name or type of app that you would like to download. So there's Cooking Mama, Very simple. Um, yep. It's right here at the top right. As you can see, many games have certain events in the game that celebrate the time of the year, etc. Anything. So there is actually a special Mother's Day event in the app. But again, you tap on the app and you can, again, look at the info, any pictures, any reviews, any previews of the app. This app is the number 3, I know it says trivia, but a very, very popular app on the App Store. So you're going to get it, download it, and open it as usual. And as always, I'm going to put the link to this app or game in the chat. Okay. So this is the last one. So, I always like to include a game if I can, because it's always fun to play different games on your iPad. So again, you're going to open the app and see what it is all about. So again, this is Cooking Mama, Let's Cook. So you're going to open the app. And let's see what goes on. Again. Yeah. So you follow the prompts in the screen. Okay, just had to turn off the background music so you all can hear me. But again, this is Cooking Mama. So there are different options, of course, different buttons. It's all about just seeing what you can utilize as well. But just starting off, it says, let's go to the kitchen. So we are, you get stamps for logging in. Collect as many as you can. Collect happy foods and game coins and exchange them for items and mini games. You can watch an ad and obtain these certain in-game things. I'm not going to do it for now, but I would take those 30 seconds and watch that little ad and get those little bonus power-ups and things of that nature. But let's try this recipe and let's make it. So it literally goes through the steps of making a meal, which I think is really fun. So you're gonna have my iPad right here. So you do as the action indicated. So it's like you're cooking on your device. Yeah. And you have the timer at the top left. Yep, so I just finished just in time.
Wow, even better than Mama.
So you can watch the ad and make more. Remove the potato sprouts. And this is a really great game for your hand-eye coordination and things of that nature. Get all the sprouts. Again, you have to do within the time limit. But again, it's a lot of fun. That one is real fast.
Wow, even better than
Yep, now we're peeling the skin. Isn't that fun? Yep, now I'm slicing a carrot. Just like in real life.
Wow, even better.
Yeah, and as you keep going, it's all different activities and things of that nature, right? So I wish I could go through all of the other steps for now, but you all get the gist of the app. But it's a lot of fun using your hands, hand-eye coordination. Just keep in mind the time. It's definitely does stimulate the brain, and it's a lot of fun being able to virtually cook. I love virtually cooking. I love in real life cooking. So this is, a lot of fun and with no mess. So I hope you all take advantage of Cooking Mama. That's the general gist of the game. But as you can see, it's very multifaceted with mini games and things of that nature. So if you like the Cooking Mama app, if you want to download it, if you've already downloaded the app, I want you to please raise your hand in Zoom. Okay, again, this is Cooking Mama. So again, if you like the app, if you want to download it, if you have downloaded it, just to try out, it's certainly something different and interesting as well. So this used to be on the Nintendo DS game, back in about 2009. Cooking Mama was one of the most popular handheld games that were out. But now it's on the App Store and other platforms as well. So, it's certainly a game and a lot of fun, and it's great for your hand-eye coordination as well. So thank you so much for your hands. I appreciate that. You all can lower your hands. Thank you. And I really appreciate you all coming on to our session today and learning more about these different apps. Again, Mother's Day Wishes and Cards, an app that you can use to download or share cards, gifts, wishes, greetings, and photo frames. We also went over the Amazon shopping app where you can purchase things for yourself or send gifts, take advantage of some of the different features on Amazon, but just showcasing how there's pretty much anything you want on Amazon, as long as you search for it. And last but certainly not least, we talked about a game, Cooking Mama, where you can virtually cook, again, no mess, and and have a lot of fun and strengthen your hand-eye coordination as well. And it's a lot of fun to look at and hear. So I hope you all enjoyed the music of the games and the apps and things of that nature. And again, thanks so much for attending. So now we're going to have our overview and discussion and talk about how these apps can be utilized for Mother's Day, year-round. Any thoughts on the session today, things of that nature. And again, I really appreciate you all coming on to our session. So I have 3 questions, kind of like 4 really, but again, if you could share your thoughts and or answer one of these questions on the screen, I would appreciate that. What is one new fact that you learned today? Certainly those fun facts in that first video with a little bit of history was really interesting. What apps are you interested in trying out and why? Again, 3 different apps, totally different from each other in a way, but certainly quite interesting. And how will you enjoy your Mother's Day this year? How do you celebrate moms year-round as well? So if you could answer one or more of these questions and or your thoughts on today's session, I would really appreciate that. But again, thank you all so much for coming on. First up is Anne. How are you?
Hi, Alex. I'm not going to screech in your ear, so I got a cold and I won't cough. But this was really interesting, and thank you. And I'm really going to look at I've already used the Amazon, but I'm really going to look at the one with the cards and the sayings. That's really nice. That's a nice app. And thank you for bringing that to us. And to all of the mothers that are here and those that are gone, happy Mother's Day. And let me wish Dolores Washington happy birthday tomorrow.
Yes, thank you, and I appreciate that. I saw the chats too. I was definitely going to say that as well. So thank you so much, Anne, and thanks for your comments and for your words as well. I really appreciate that.
Well, I like doing interesting things, and I love games. I especially like playing them in the evening just to unwind and relax. I like word games, so this one looks something different, something different sometime. So
Mm-hmm.
have a good weekend. All the mothers have a good weekend. And I just hope to see you all next week.
Oh, we will. Thank you so much, and hope you feel better, and happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. This is not how I had planned.
I understand.
I had planned to be treated out this weekend, but that's okay because I told them every day is Mother's Day, so you can do something with me later.
Oh, well, again, thank you so much for sharing. And again, I hope you feel better and have a
Thank
great
you.
rest
And
of your
God
day.
bless everybody. Everybody be safe. And remember, I love you, and so does God love you most of all.
Thank you, Anne, so much. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Next up is Geraldine. Again, if you'd like to share your thoughts on the session or answer one of these questions, please raise your hand. How are you?
Hi, Alex. How are you? Happy Mother's Day to everybody. But I use the Amazon app all the time. I use that. That's my go-to to get stuff. And I like the fact that you can send something as a gift. It doesn't have to be a gift. It could just could be just something you want to send somebody they need.
Yes.
I send my sister-in-law some facial cleanser she likes, and I just send it as a gift and she gets it. I don't have to mail it. And thank you for doing all the research to bring us this information, because it takes time to research all of this and to put it together. So thank you for that. And that's all I want to say. Oh, and one new fact I learned, that Anna Jarvis was the first one down in West Virginia who started Mother's Day in the United States. So that was an interesting new fact for me. So thank you for all your research work.
Oh, I really appreciate that, Geraldine. And it everything takes work in some way, but it's all fun because again, you're just learning along the way. So this is just a result of some of the interesting things and relevant things that we could learn from, and I really appreciate that. I try my best to make it as informative, as simple within the time that we have together. So I really appreciate that, Geraldine. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Any other thoughts or questions, comments on the session? Any apps that you're interested in trying out? What is maybe one new fact that you learned? Anything that you got from today's session? Again, please raise your hand in Zoom. But again, I'm seeing all the chats. Let me look through the chats while I wait for some hands. Again, happy birthday. Wow, you get Mother's Day and your birthday. That is so much fun. I hope you have such a wonderful weekend, Loris. And of course, everyone as well. It'll be quite busy in our city this weekend. So keep that in mind. Thank you. Happy birthday. Have a great weekend, everyone. Happy birthday. Thank you. Appreciate that. And I hope you all are able to take advantage of the apps today. Thank you. Really, really appreciate that. All right, last call for hands. Any thoughts or reactions for today? Also, just wanted to share as well, again, happy Mother's Day to all. Your love and strength and endless support make the world certainly a better place. Thank you for everything that you do. You truly appreciate it today and every day. I certainly, again, have some motherly figures in my life that, again, I wouldn't be here without them. So even though they may, some of them may not be biological, they certainly feel as though, because of what they do, because, certainly a mother's touch can be something extraordinary, or just having, that person or figure in your life, whether it be motherly or, paternally, it's whatever, right? It's just always a blessing to have that person that you could go to for assistance or help, or just, someone to talk to and love with, right? So I appreciate you all coming on to our session today. Again, this can be viewed on our YouTube channel once it gets uploaded. But other than that, we have our trip to Ecuador today at 12 o'clock with Lou. Really looking forward to that. And our module on Zoom backgrounds at 1:30. Thank you all so much for coming on to our session today. Happy Mother's Day. And I'll see you all on Monday for our advanced session, brand new advanced session. It will be in regards to, let's do produce. I'm gonna give you some hints. It'll be on produce. So I hope you all take advantage and check out our daily email next week for that information. Other than that, I do see we have a hand. Did you want to answer one of these questions, Denise, or just share your thoughts real quick before we end for today?
Yes, hi, everybody. I just wanted to share about the Amazon Prime membership. I get it, and I get a discount price on it. If you get any type of government insurance, anything like food stamps or Social Security, or you can get the Amazon account half price, which you would get the Prime movies and everything. And I pay $7.41 every month, but you have to have one of them government assistance to get Social Security or food stamps or TANF, or it might be some other ones, but you just look it up and you can go and apply, and you can pay half price for the membership. And
thank you, Denise. I've heard of that before. It's I've heard of that before. I think my friend actually does take advantage of it that way, so that's really great. I'm sure in the Prime section they'll talk more about those specific details and specific services. But yes, thank you for bringing that up. If you take advantage of any of those programs, there is a reduced cost to Prime, which then you can take advantage of the movies and the music and things, and the books, things of that nature, videos. So I really appreciate you sharing that.
And you get your Prime also with it, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so it's real nice, and I like the Cookie Mama. You know,
I know you do. That's why. Thank you for the app.
But once y'all get into it, y'all would like it. It's more like you say, using your hands and your eyes, and just be fast, because you will burn things up.
Well,
okay, but thank you, and happy Mother's Day to everyone. And my mom passed, but I put it up there, but it does showing the whole thing.
But again, thank you so much for coming on, and we see it too. It's really beautiful. So thank you so much for the suggestion and for the info, Denise. Really appreciate it, and happy Mother's Day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Wow. No, again, thank you, Denise, for sharing that information as well. We really appreciate that. Again, thank you all so much for coming on to our session today. Happy Mother's Day. See you at 12 for our travel club and 1:30 for our module. Have a great weekend. I'll see you at 12. And thanks so much for coming on. See you all soon.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for your birthday wishes.
Happy birthday, Dolores.
Have a great day.
Happy birthday, Dolores. Have a good day, everybody.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
God bless. God love you.
I told you call back.
See you later. Have a good day. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.